If you want to cruise in 2021, you'd better have a big dose of patience. This is not for the faint of heart. Hey cruisers, welcome to Cruise Report, July 25th, 2021. Tomorrow we board our flight to Athens, where we will join Silversea Silver Moon for a 10-night Greek and Cypress cruise. First, let me talk about what has gone smoothly before I scare the hell out of you about cruise travel in 2021. Our 2 large duffel bags have already been picked up and shipped with luggage forward. In fact, I checked the tracking information on the FedEx website and they've already been delivered to the pier. I even received an email from Luggage Forward assuring me that our 2 bags were being stored in a dry, locked room until the ship arrives. Hopefully, they'll be waiting for us in our suite when we embark. Now, Luggage Forward's one of our sponsors on this cruise, so we want to thank Luggage Forward. This morning, I picked up my video gear from Aperture Rent that I'll be using on this cruise. A 24-105 zoom lens for my Sony a7S III and a DJI gimbal. Hopefully they'll be giving us some buttery smooth video for our YouTube channel. Now Aperture Rent is a great service because you can rent expensive gear for a fraction of what it costs to buy. Also, I've installed an eSIM onto my iPhone 12 through OneSIM, an international SIM card provider. This is going to allow us to send and receive texts and phone calls and access data services while we're in Europe. Ricky's mother is in memory care here in Dallas, and we need to be able to stay in touch while we're out of the country. The OneSIM service will allow us to do that. We've also notified the post office to hold our mail and informed our credit card companies that we'll be traveling. It's important to let your credit card company know when you're out of the country so that they won't deny any charges while you're traveling. If they suddenly see charges coming from a foreign country, it could look suspicious to the fraud department and they might deny the charges. Now, let me tell you some of the challenges you might face when you're traveling in 2021. First, I would not recommend attempting international travel unless you've been fully vaccinated. And it's important that you've been properly vaccinated with 2 doses of the same vaccine. Yes, there are some countries and cruise lines that are not accepting visitors who have had mixed vaccines from different manufacturers. We uploaded our vaccine certificates from the CDC to the Silversea website, as this is a fully vaccinated cruise. In addition, Greece requires a PLF form be filled out online, after which you're sent an email with a link to another form that certifies you meet the requirements of the Greek government for the entry into the country. Fortunately, this form can be printed out with the QR code required for entry into Greece. If you're fully vaccinated, Greece does not require that you have a negative COVID-19 test result for entry into the country. However, when you arrive in Greece, they are performing random testing of visitors, so you may still have to undergo a COVID test at the airport, possibly. Fortunately, purely by chance, we happened to look at the Delta website yesterday and learned that we also needed to upload our vaccination certificates to the Delta website. We received no email from Delta informing us of this. We just happened to stumble onto it. Once you upload your certificates to the Delta website, then they send you an email with a link to a page that must be shown at the gate, along with your vaccination certificates, or your COVID-19 test results if you're unvaccinated. Unfortunately, this page cannot be printed out and shown at the airport. You can only see the form on a smartphone. So you have to have a smartphone, and you have to bring it with you to the airport, and it had better be charged up. The bottom line is that you better be somewhat tech savvy if you plan on traveling right now. So just a fair warning that international travel in the summer of 2021 is much more of a hassle than in the past, and hopefully in the future. Be prepared. This past week, Silversea announced a new partnership with Black Lane Ground Transportation Services. In 2022, Silversea will begin offering complimentary air transfers to guests provided by Black Lane. With this in mind, we decided to go ahead and book an airport transfer for this trip through the Black Lane website. They should be picking us up at our home in the morning for the ride to the airport. And the cost for this transfer was about $84. We have all of our airline and vaccination forms printed out, and we carry everything in envelopes inside of an old Windstar Cruises ticket bag, along with our passports. We've also paper-clipped our vaccination certificates to our passports, and we have 2 photocopies of our passports and the vaccination certificates. Now, we have been informed by Silversea that we'll be staying at the Intercontinental Hotel in Athens for 1 night prior to embarkation. And if the jet lag is not too overwhelming, I'll try to get some video of the property for our first cruise vlog from Greece. Now, we will be updating our cruise blog on our website each day and video content whenever Wi-Fi connections will allow. And I'll put a link to our cruise blog on the screen so you can follow along on this journey. We are super excited to be sailing on Silversea Cruises again and can't wait to see the brand new Silver Moon. Remember, this is our first cruise since February 2020, so it's been a pretty long dry spell. We're planning a lot of videos for our YouTube channel, going into great detail on Silver Moon and the 10-night Greek Isles cruise. As I mentioned in a previous video, the pandemic virtually wiped out our cruise website and YouTube channel, and we are literally starting over from scratch. You can help us rebuild our business by simply subscribing to our YouTube channel. It doesn't cost anything. And follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget to click the like button below if you enjoyed this video. And let us know in the comments below what you want to see on Silver Moon. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this video. And I'll see you on the next Cruise Report.